The time we run a ping command to search the network connectivity with the destination, at the end we are getting a value called TTL. Now what is this TTL value means, I am going to explain you in this video. So today you will learn what is TTL, what is the use of TTL, how TTL value are decided, and I will also explain you everything with the help of live example at the end of this video. So make sure watch it till the end. First of all, let's understand what is TTL. TTL stands for time to leave, and this value tells the maximum number of router the packet can cross. If the packet reaches the maximum number of router and do not found the destination, then the packet will be dropped. The TTL value is also used to drop the packets if it falls under a loop. For an example, if you ping the destination from PC, the maximum TTL value is set to 128 by default. Means the ping packet can cross a maximum of 128 router in a network to find the destination. On the 128 router, the ping packet will expire. Let's understand with the help of animation. Here, PC number 1 try to ping PC number 2, and as you can see, by default the ping packet value is what? TTL value is 128. The time router receives this ping packet, it is going to -1 from this, and the number will become 127 and send it to the next router. Now next router again it is going to subtract 1 from this number, it will become 126 and forward it to the next router. Like this, routers are understanding how many routers the ping packet have already passed. Now while forwarding this ping packet to the PC, again router will change the number to 125 and send it to the computer. As I have told you, computers by default TTL value is what? 128. So this PC again going to reset the TTL value to what? 128 and send back to the router. Now before forwarding this packet to the next router, all the process are going to happen again. Means subtract 1 from this number, it will become 127 and the packet will reach to the second router. Second router again subtract 1 from this number and forward to the next router. Next router again subtract from this number, it will become 125 and send it to the PC. And like this, in your computer you will get TTL value as 125. It means for reaching the destination, our ping packet is crossing how many routers. This TTL value tells us that. For example, the TTL value of a computer is what? By default 128. So it has crossed how many routers? 1, 2 and 3 routers, right? So 128 minus 3 we are getting the value is what? 125. If there are 4 routers, here you will get value what? 128 minus 4, total value will get 124. Okay. So always remember, whenever you send a ping message from a computer, the default TTL value is always set to 128. Let's have a look on example number 2. If you ping the destination from a router, then the maximum TTL value is set to 255 by default. Means the ping packet can cross a maximum of 255 routers in a network to reach the destination. On the 255th router, the ping packet will expire. Let's understand with the help of live example. So in this example, my computer tried to ping this router. Okay, this is the destination, not computer. Okay, I am pinging this router's IP address. Let's see what is going to happen. Hence the default TTL value of a PC is 128. So ping packet will always start from 128 and will reach to the router. Router will reduce one number before sending, it will become 127 and forward to the next router. Next router will subtract 1, it will become 126 and send it to the next router. As I have told you, the default TTL value of a router is 255 and this is the destination router. So it is going to reset the number as 255 and send it to the next router. Now this second router will again subtract 1 from this and value will become 254 and forward it to the next router. Now before sending the packet to PC, the router is going to subtract 1 from this number, it will become 253 and it will send it to the PC. And like this, if you ping the router number 3 from a computer, the total TTL value you will find here as 253. Now the question is, why TTL value is important? What is the use of it? Hi, you are watching one of my this video and trust me, you are going to love it. I would just like to tell you, I have prepared a complete Cisco CCNA course where I have explained all the concept of CCNA from the very basics to the advanced level in the simple and the easiest method. Plus, whatever practical lab that we are going to create inside the course, you will be allowed to download so that you can very easily practice it at your home. So make sure to click on the join now button and I will see you inside the course. Now the question is, why TTL value is important? What is the use of it? See, if there is no TTL value, then what is going to happen? For example, I am pinging any destination such as 10.0.0.10. Just an example, okay? And there is no such destination in the entire network. What is going to happen? These devices keep sending the ping message to each other. It will keep broadcasting. It is keep sending the message ping, ping, ping. It will again keep sending. So the packet will not get end. It is keep sending to each other, right? This is the main problem. So if I setting the TTL value as 128, means what is going to happen? It is going to search maximum 128 router. Okay. If the 128 router is not able to find the destination, means what is going to happen? It is going to drop the ping message there only. This is the main work of TTL. One more thing, TTL value can also be used to end the packet that is trapped in the loop. Let me show you how. Now here the network is configured in such a way that router 2 is forwarding all the message to router 3 and router 3 is forwarding all the message to router number 2. What is going to happen? I am sending this message to router 3. Router 3 is sending me back. What is going to happen here? The data is going to fall under a loop, right? So let me show you with the animation. You will understand with more better clear result. So router has changed the number to 125 and forward to the next router. This router will change the value to 124, send it to the next router. Are you able to see? The number is keep changing while sending the data. Like this, both the router keep sending the message to each other until this TTL value will become 0. For example, TTL value at the end will become 0. What is going to happen? In this section, the packet will be dropped. So this is the main purpose of TTL. So in this simple example, there is no router available in the network, right? And the default TTL value of a PC is what? It is 128. So hence there is no router. So I am getting TTL value as what? 128. Let's have a look on another example. So in this example, I have multiple router to show you the live test. Okay. So for example, I am opening the computer, go to command prompt, and here, first of all, I am going to ping this computer. Okay. Run the command ping 20.0.0.2, hit enter. And as you can see, here I am getting TTL value as what? 126. Why? Because to reach the destination, how many router it is crossing? It is crossing 1 and 2 routers. So 128 minus 2, we are getting TTL value as what? 126. Now it's time for the surprise test. Tell me, if I try to ping PC number 3 from PC number 1, what will be the TTL value? Okay. Question number 2. If I try to ping this router number 4 with the help of this PC number 1, what will be the TTL value? Write it down in the comment section below and let's see whether you are able to pass the test or not. I hope you have found this video helpful. Make sure to hit the like button, and if you want to learn Cisco CCNA from me, then check the link given in the description section below and I will see you inside the course.